I'm Tarquin Alexandra, the pop sensation, and this is Behind the Remix. Hello, my name is Tarquin Alexandra, the pop sensation. I'm an independent musician. I would say my music falls under the category of indie pop, although I'm currently in somewhat of a transitional stage to like softer sounding alt pop influenced by folk, question mark. A little bit of an identity crisis there, if you can't tell. Oh my goodness. So, I'm neurodivergent in multiple ways. I'm in multiple ways. I'm autistic and I have ADHD. First time I listened to this EP, this was an immediate favorite. And I think that this is the kind of song that a lot of people are going to be able to relate to for a lot of reasons. But like this year, last year, I've been kind of going through the process of accepting my neurodiversity, unsure of what the correct term is. And so this song really validated just a lot of what I've been struggling with, but not allowing myself to accept that I had been struggling with that. I truly had been listening to it a lot regardless. And so when this opportunity arose, it was an easy answer. Okay, what did I change about the song? What did I keep? And why? I was quite stuck on this actually, because I do really love that softer acoustic sound that the song already has, and I do kind of want to lean into and align myself with that softer sound with my own music in the future. So I did want to retain that feeling while still making it my own. I was actually going to keep it the same tempo and key and then make it a duet, because the vocals on that song are gorgeous. But unfortunately, my vocal range does not allow for those notes, so it ended up being just me singing. The first change I made was to make the main instrument piano. Within the first session of working on it, I knew that I wanted there to be strings in it. Lately, I've been really trying to work on making fake strings, like MIDI strings, sound the least fake possible. I mean, ideally sound good. And nothing is like a real string section, but I do think it's important to take advantage of and make the most out of what you have access to. I really liked all the twinkly sounds and the sounds of birds, and so I wanted to keep that energy throughout the song by having kind of like really high up ukulele tremolo throughout and kind of like underneath, as well as like a fake mandolin tremolo sound kind of underneath there. But the last thing I did was take the intro. The last thing I did was take the intro and make it sound like old. I removed some of the high and low frequencies from the intro vocals, and I added a mellotron violin, which is a trick that I stole from Natasha Sophia, who I think might have stolen it from Seth Ernest, Tessa Violet's producer. I don't know. Ask Natasha. I hope that gives you some interesting insight into how my version of this song came about. Backup vocals are something that I've always wanted to incorporate into my music in a creative way, like more so than just like singing harmony on certain words, or like I love backup vocals. I think they're an art form in and of themselves. I want to do cool things with them, and so I think this was the first time that I kind of felt like I was actually beginning to explore that. So I'm really proud of the backup vocals on this track. Additionally, the ukulele / fake mandolin tremolo is something that I've always loved the sound of. Every single time I hear it, I'm like, gosh, that just sounds like magic. It sounds scratches all the itches in my brain. And it's a sound that I've always really wanted to use. And I guess I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was allowed to, like, which is silly, but you know, we internalize pop music rules. Anyway, Dodie uses it a lot, and I haven't stopped listening to their album since it came out. And it was just one of those things, like, you know when something's obvious, but your brain doesn't know it's obvious, and it just clicks, like, I was like, oh, I can use that sound. It is allowed. So this was one of my first explorations of using that instrument, but I'm really honored and excited that I got to start experimenting with sounds that feel authentic to me in such a cool project. Favorite remix? I'm upset that you're making me choose, first of all. How dare you? I'm not allowed to say all of them. Well, you never said I wasn't allowed to say all of them. Either way, I have given this thought. My favorite remix is Afraid of the Dark by Sock Jock. I really love the energy that those kind of like pop, like soft pop rock drums add to the song. I think that's a really cool addition, and it works. It fits so well. And the slightly different pattern in the intro for the piano, like the boop boop boop. That was really creative and really subtle, but so good. And the vocal effects at the end, those are really cool. Also, if I'm allowed to say another, then Clueless by KW. And also, all of them. Everyone is so talented. I don't like this question. Everyone. I pick everyone. All of them. Thank you to Biscuit Sundown, which is a really cool band name, by the way, for having me on this project. It's been a really fun experience. You can listen to my rendition of Everyone But Me, as well as the remixes by the incredibly talented musicians who also worked on this project, by searching Biscuit Sundown on your music listening platform of choice. Or there might be a link somewhere where you're watching this video. But if not, just look it up. Once again, I am Tarquin Alexandra. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I enjoyed making it, being a part of making it. I hope you have a marvelous, fantastic, wonderful, splendid day, and I wish you many good tidings. Fare thee well.
Somehow I believe that everyone else is happy.